MegaGWolf, Elliot here. I kind of wanted to do that on the Spider-Man video, but didn't make sense. Tier lists are making a comeback, and you know what? I'm gonna ride that train, why not? There's a world for it in VRChat, as you can see, and I thought, why not bring you along for the ride so you can disagree with all of my opinions? Or agree with them, I mean, we'll see. It's gonna be quite controversial. We'll see how it goes. So, there are a lot of categories, and for this one in particular, I'm going to be picking Pizza Toppings. Oh yes! We spawn an option and talk about what it is, why I would put it in a place, and then I would place it on the board where I believe that I would put it in my tier list anyway. And then you can disagree with me. What is that? Spinach? I think that's spinach, right? So, I don't know if I'm a big fan of spinach on a pizza, specifically. So, honestly, for me, that's gonna go in a D. D rank for me. You're very much going to learn what kind of pizza I usually order with this list, for sure. Okay, next one. So, is this Parmesan? Parmesan? I think it is meant to be, and I've never had that on a pizza. This could also just mean, like, extra cheese, which is a valid option. I know that 4 cheese is one in there, I believe. So if we're going just on Parmesan, I've never actually had it. So I'm going by what I would assume that I would like, and I do like cheese. More cheese seems better to me, but since I don't have it, I can't rate it too high. So I'll go B on that one. Okay. Ooh, ham. Ham is, I mean, I like ham on a pizza. That's pretty good. I think that's self-explanatory enough for me. In the A ranks. Oh. Wow, we've come to this already, have we? There are some things that can be said about pineapple on pizza. And there are going to be a lot of you which say that it's good and a lot of you which say that it's bad. I am one of what I feel like is the rare few in which I don't mind pineapple on pizza. I will eat pineapple on pizza, but I will likely not order pineapple on pizza. So if it was presented to me, it's fucking free pizza. I don't mind if there's pineapple on it, but I'm not going to be ordering it. So because of that, I'm going to put it in C. And hey, I'd love to know why you like pineapple on pizza, or why you think anyone who likes it should burn in hell. Don't actually, though. RP, by the way. RP. Next up, tomato. Tomatoes. I don't know if that means just tomato slices on the pizza. I'll assume that is, because I don't feel like they're kind of going for like the base pizza and then what's on top, since it did say toppings. I'm not actually too big a fan of tomatoes in general, and that's a texture thing more than it is a flavor thing. So on a pizza, I would have to say I am not a fan. D rank for me. Next up, sun-dried tomatoes. Well, pretty much same deal as regular tomatoes for me. Yeah, that pretty much goes in the D rank right away, because again, I'm not too big on the texture of stuff. Even though I'm sure the texture is slightly different on sun-dried. I mean, it is, but it's still kind of along the lines of stuff I don't like. So I assume this is 4 cheese, considering there are a multitude of cheeses here. And yeah, I mean, it's more cheese on a pizza that has cheese already. I'm gonna put it in, I mean, it's pretty good. In terms of, like, it's an S tier. It's more cheese on a pizza. Why would you say no, honestly? Because it works. Like, you can have it and then have other things too anyway, if you're that kind of beast. Or it can just be good on its own. It's just a good topping, in my opinion anyway. Sausage! I like me a sausage. Don't take that out of context. Proceeds to take it out of context as I shove it up in my A. Oh, wait, no, these aren't jalapenos. These are something else. I'm not a big fan of pepper on pizza. Again, flavor is lovely, sure. It's a texture thing for me. So that's going in the D. That is going in the D. Because again, texture thing for me, very weird. I don't know why I can handle the textures. I can't handle necessarily the textures of these, yet pineapple is okay. I don't know. I'm weird, okay? This is something that we've come to, I don't even know where you are. This is something people have come to expect with me. I'm weird, okay? Next up, bacon. Bacon on a pizza is pretty good. Can you tell what kind of pizza I like? I sure can't. Anchovies! Hey, okay, so now I know I'm in the minority with this one, because I do enjoy anchovies. I'm a big advocate when it comes to like seafood. I love salty stuff, so anchovies are good. I don't like too many of them because they can be overpowering, and sometimes, especially, you can get the little bones caught in my teeth, and I hate that. I hate that so much. So I would say they're a solid B for me. They're nice. I like them. Wouldn't necessarily have them on all the pizzas that I usually have, but they are nice as a, if you're going for something basic, I think an anchovy really adds a bit of punch to it. And again, I know I'm in the minority for that one because I've had so many people be like, ugh, anchovies. You know, they talk about arguments of pineapple on pizza, but I've seen more people hate on anchovies than anything, really. All right, next up, hot sauce. You know, I usually dip my stuffed crust in hot sauce, so I don't know about putting it on. Actually, it'd probably be great. I love hot sauce in general, but I usually like dip the stuffed crust in a hot sauce. So honestly, I'd give that like a solid B, because I imagine I'd probably like it on pizza. I generally don't, though. I generally don't have it, so I'd say that it'd probably be a B thing for me, but really good for your stuffed crust stuff. Do enjoy that. Next up is olives. I have not had these, so I don't actually know if I would like them. So I actually think I'm not going to do that one. I think I'm going to keep that there. I wish that there was some way of being able to indicate that you can't rank something. I don't want to just put it in F, because that doesn't seem fair. And I don't know enough about an olive, surprisingly, to be able to tell whether I think I'd like it or not. So I'm just gonna skip that one. It's the same is gonna be if a black olive comes up. Pepperoni. It's a staple. It just works. It's a pepperoni. It's a pepperoni. S tier. Literally every pizza I have ever has pepperoni. Doesn't matter if I order it, but make it at home. It always has pepperoni in some manner. So, S tier topping. Next up, we have chicken. Chicken, I like on a pizza, actually. Chicken is nice. I don't have it that much, because usually the meats that I do have on it, if there was also chicken on it, it'd be kind of overpowering. I feel like there'd be way too many identity crises going on in that pizza if that was on there. But I've had, like, a nice chicken, like, main focus pizza before, and that's okay. I do enjoy that a lot. That being said, do I think it ranks about the same as the others? No. I actually want to put it in B, I think. Yeah. I think that's a good place for it there, because I'd probably have it as much as I would anchovies. So around there. Yeah, I'd say about there. All right, next up is garlic. Garlic on a pizza. I don't do garlic that much on pizza. There is a pizza I really like that I ordered that has garlic in it. It's got like a garlic sauce specifically, and it's really nice. It's kind of going for like a spicy, and then it has like jalapenos on it and garlic and that garlic sauce rather. But in general, I would say I'm gonna say that for me, in terms of if it's just cloves of garlic, then no. But if it's just garlic in general, I'd say C. I'm kind of like, I'm alright with it. Again, I'd eat it if it was on there, but I don't necessarily feel like I would order a pizza with garlic specifically. Okay, next up is pesto. I love pesto. Pesto is yummy. I've never had it on a pizza, and I feel like that's a crime, honestly, for me, knowing that I think, like, why haven't I tried this? So going just on my enjoyment of pesto in general, I want to put it high, but I'm gonna put it down a bit more just because I'm really only assuming how I would like it rather than actually enjoying it, because I know a bit about it. Again, olives I can't do that with, so I put it at B. And black olives, yep, here we are again. So put that over here, because again, I'm not sure. I've had the opportunity to try them, I just haven't, so that's on me. So fun fact, between recording this video and now, I have tried a black olive. That was the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. That would be F tier for me. Jalapenos. I want to get jalapeno business with these on a pizza. Oh, so good. Honestly though, doesn't work with everything, so I'm gonna say that it probably deserves to be here for me. I love jalapenos on a pizza. They're so good, especially with some meats. They're brilliant. Normal peppers. Again, this is going to be a texture thing, unfortunately. I'm not a fan. I like the flavor. The flavor is nice, but again, it's a texture thing for me. And I'm not a big fan of that, unfortunately. I don't think there's like anything that I flat out refuse to eat on a pizza, because like if these were on one and I was given it, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'd still eat it. I've eaten plenty of peppers on pizza before. It's just that I generally don't like it that much. Like I wouldn't order them at all. These are a maybe, but like I wouldn't order those at all. All right, only 7 more to go. Again, we're here with these. More chili though, and these are kind of more chili peppers, right? So chili peppers kind of fall under the same fate as some of the others do. But I think the flavor and what it would offer it would probably outweigh it a little bit more. So I'm probably gonna put it here. And you would think, right, the thing that I've thought about, you would think that because I don't like the texture of some of these bottom ones, jalapenos would also fall into that, but they're small enough where that's not an issue a lot of the time, and I enjoy the heat and flavor that they bring enough to be able to kind of justify the not so great texture that it offers. And I will admit, if a piece is too big, I usually don't eat it. MegaGWolf a fussy eater? Surprisingly, mushrooms. Love them. Love me a good mushroom. On a pizza though? Don't really have mushrooms on my pizzas much, and I'm not a big fan of the idea of it that much, so I think mushrooms are probably going to be on a C. Again, I'm so inconsistent with textures. Yeah, but these offer something. Nah, they're different. They are different. I don't know, maybe one of you can relate. Oh, I'm so upset at myself that I haven't had this. It sounds glorious. I love the idea of this. I want to try this. Give it to me. Mac and cheese on a pizza just sounds good, and I kind of want to just put it in A. I'm just gonna put it in A. I haven't tried it, so take that A with a grain of salt. I haven't tried it, but it sounds amazing, and I've been told it's amazing. Ooh, steak. I've never had steak on a pizza. And I know that you might think this, and maybe it just, maybe it's just beef. But I know for a fact ground beef is an option on this one of the 3 that we have left. So this is just straight up steak on a pizza. Truthfully, I think I'd probably be fine with it, but I haven't had it. I'd probably be okay with it. I'm going to put it around the same kind of general idea that I would have with chicken. It probably is something you'd have to build around. But yeah, it sounds fine. Oh, onions. Again, another one that flavor is great and it falls victim to texture. God, it really is just... That's a really big thing for me. I'm realizing, like, the more I think about the foods I dislike, a lot of the time it isn't because I hate the taste. It really is just one of those things. I don't think it's quite as bad as the bottom row, because I've had onions on a pizza before, and they're okay. They usually chop them up nice and finely anyway. So I'm going to put them in the C rank. All right. Feta cheese. Feta cheese on a pizza is interesting. I think I have had it once or twice, and it's okay. I don't actually think it's the strongest of the cheese choices you can have for pizza. I personally would probably put it in B, I think, because I remember it vaguely. It was years and years ago. But yeah, I remember being like, you know, it's okay. Last but not least, ground beef. I love a ground beef pizza. You know what I miss? I had a place nearby which did a bolognese pizza. So it was like this, you know, ground beef with all the proper bolognese like idea with cheese on top. Oh, it was so nice. And also I have beef on pizza anyway because I do. If you didn't tell, I'm kind of a meat lovers when it comes to my pizzas, you know, the meats are up there for sure. Love me a meat lovers, so ground beef, that is going to probably go in A tier. And that's it. There you go. That is it. My pizza topping tier list. It is, most of it is with experience and how often I would order them on the pizza, let's say. Some of them, like the mac and cheese one, I have no experience with, but I love the shit out of mac and cheese anyway, and the idea of it being on a pizza just sounds glorious. And there are some that I'm kind of like, I kind of know how I feel about the things anyway, so yeah, there you go. It's kind of rough, and a lot of the time, I feel like with these kind of lists, it's best to kind of go with your gut. Maybe if I were to like really think of it, some things might change, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with the list. But yeah, tell me what you thought. I thought I was going to have enough time to be able to do this one and another, but talking about this stuff actually like takes a while, doesn't it? I didn't realize. So thank you guys for joining me today on a pizza topping tier list. I want to do more. There's a lot of options to be able to do more lists, and I'll do a few more. I don't know how. I'm not going to go crazy. Like, I'm not going to rate Persona 5 characters, which you can do in here. There's quite a lot of options, and I assume Jar's probably going to update them as we go anyway. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I thought it'd be a little different, and I've posted a few of my results on some of the lists I've done on Twitter at MegaGWolf, and I can't remember if I posted the pizza toppings one. I know I did one for Phasmophobia items, which I did with someone else, so if I do that for a video, I'm going to rate them as I see fit, because sometimes we kind of averaged out our answers. So yeah, tell me what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree with any of my options? Do you think there are any particular options missing that you prefer to have on your pizza? And I'd love to hear that. If you want to see more VRChat videos, check them out. I highly recommend the Spider-Man one I did the other day. Very fun video, very fun to record and edit, and I hope you enjoy that one. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Okay, thanks. Bye. How many times did I say the word pizza in this video?